Hey everyone, welcome to my messy desk. I am trying to get back in the habit of filming, and because I got taken away from it pretty much, and trying to get my mojo back. Anyways, we had for some of you, if anybody is even watching anymore, we had a winter wonderland, if I can get it straight, and it was outside of my little comfort zone, but I went for it, did it, and I did okay, and it was enjoyable. I got to share with my aunt. She came along, she made some of her little crafty things and Christmassy things. Thank you so much if you're watching. It was an experience for sure. So I actually sold my fairy journal. I got attached to it a little bit while I was making it and showing it, and I had it for a while, and the right person came along and loved it, and I'm so thankful to her for giving this special treasure a home. So right now I thought what I'd do is work on some more. These are kind of altered books. I'm taking them apart and reassembling them and making them new treasure books. They're kind of plain. I kind of added this charm, and the end was a little small, so I kind of bent that, but I want to make some charms to go with that. I love making charms, and I did sell a couple of charms too. I sold a little bit of everything. I sold grass tea wreaths, purse charms, a junk journal, the sachets. I made some sachets, and I didn't sell any of them. I was so surprised. But not everybody has the same kind of taste I do. I like things that look like they're from another time, like the 1800s or whatever, but I hand stitched everything. But anywho, I got a low battery. I'm using my phone here. I don't know if it shut everything down, but anyways, kind of clasped this in here, and it's kind of, you can see it right there. It says not gonna really work. I was gonna cut it, but I don't see any wire cutters, so I'm still trying to get this room organized. You can see my desk is still a complete mess. If you're a crafter like me, I don't know what's happened to my brain, but I had it to where I was doing one project at a time, and I was not moving to the next project until that one project was finished. But somehow along the way, I started having many projects. Let me put that as a hospital bill. You don't need to see that. I don't get it. I was perfectly happy with not having to go back to work. And I went back to work, and now I'm just completely miserable. And I cannot get back into the swing of what I do here. I did it because I just went to a doctor, and the doctor wanted me to go for a routine thing, and I went to go do a routine check, and they did more than what I wanted them to do. But anyways, it cost a lot of money, and the insurance covered a lot of it, but I still had to take care of the rest. So I had to get a job to help do that. And now I'm so stressed and overwhelmed and miserable. I wish I'd never went to the doctor. I'd be in a better shape, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm miserable, and I'm just trying to get back into my thing. So, anyways, none of this makes sense, and nobody really cares. I don't know why I'm sharing it with you, but, you know, I'm trying to get back to my happy. I had my little hens at the beginning of all this, and now every hen that I have is gone because I was a chicken mama. I wasn't here to protect them or take care of them because why? I was up early going to work. Anyways. This is a happy place. I don't know why I'm sharing all that, but it is a frustration of mine. And I'm going to fix this. I'm going to be back in my happy place again. I don't know what anybody else thinks or says or feels. I know my happy, and I'm going to get to my happy again. But anyways, I'm going to attach these papers to this. It's something, they don't have any lines in it. I'll probably add some lines later on, but I'm going to go ahead and attach this to that, this to that, and I'm going to bring back my happy. I love creating things, and I love what I do. I've met a lot of happy people at the holiday market, Winter Wonderland, which, let me tell you, we're in Northwest Florida, and it was so not winter, but it was not raining. I was so happy for that, but it was hot. I didn't bring a fan or my little AC cube thing that I like to, I have a fan that I put on me, and then if anybody comes into my tent, I like to put the AC on them and keep them cool. But I didn't have any of those because I thought it was going to be way cooler than what it was, and I had dressed for cooler weather. I mean, my gosh, it's Winter Wonderland. They played music, some Christmas music, and then I heard some music. It sounded like somebody was playing, I guess, Nirvana. I'm not quite sure what it was. It was a familiar tone that I used to hear quite a bit, I guess, when my children were teenagers, my oldest two. But I didn't think that really had a place for a Christmas venue. But I brought my own music. I have a little Sirius radio, and I have it on my cell phone, and then I put it on a speaker, and I've got this little bookshelf. It's not really a bookshelf. I guess it's an old milk crate type thing that my daughter, she's a finder of things, let me tell you. She brings stuff home. I beg for her sometimes not to bring anything home. However, The majority of the things that I use is from my daughter, the finder of things. This is a beautiful print. Flowers. One thing is, whenever I cover this up, it just kind of seems to warp it a little. That looks like it's over. I get more than what I wanted. I can see it on that side, but I'll have to trim that. I think I have a razor blade. So my daughter started a little business of her own. I don't think she's had the first customer yet. But what she's going to do, we're right here on the bay. And so around the corner is a nice little place. We have a little launch, and she's going to do her little canoes. But she was already in the process of getting it started, and she went down there and found there was somebody else that was down there and have been doing it for a while now. And I don't know, I think they're from the Pensacola area, I'm not quite sure, but this is our little area, and she's going to do it anyway. We're hoping we'd do some Airbnbs and then do the kayaks, not little canoes, but they're kayaks. And they glow in the dark. So you go, you paddle out, see the sunset. We have beautiful sunsets. And then you just kind of paddle around. Uh-oh. That's not going to stick. But that'd be neat to do a little Airbnb and do little paddle boat, little events. It seems like it's the thing to do nowadays. Okay, get that down in there. I think I'm doing such a great job, y'all, but I'm doing it. It's kind of hanging over the side here. So we've got Turkey Day coming up. Where we go and eat a bunch of food and gather with family. My daughter was going to come, but she decided not to. And she's going to go hang out somewhere else. But my oldest, she was going to come this way. But anyways, we've decided that we're just going to go and spend it with my mother-in-law. Well, we can. So it'll just be our family and my mother-in-law. We've all been sick, though. And I'm predicting by the time Turkey Day comes, we're all going to be well again. We've got this cough. Our grandson, he's been so sick, and he's getting better. And he's so happy. I'm so glad that he's just a happy, happy child. And he's been so sick, but he's been happy still. He's learning every day. Excited about each day and the new things that he learns. He's excited about it. I like to keep him that way. Excited about learning. I remember being the same way when I was little. And then I went to school. I think that excitement was killed when I was in the 3rd grade. Okay, let me see. I'm looking for a razor blade to trim that overhang right there, the paper. That kind of overhangs right there. So it was a perfectly normal, well put together book until I got a hold of it. I thought, this book is too perfect. What can I do to make it not? Let's tear it apart and put it back together again. Alright, so it used to close and now it doesn't. Voila! Look at what you can do. I'm teaching you how to make a warped looking book. Anyways, I'm going to go across the room here. I think my razor blade might be in there. I just had it. Good Lord. I had the razor blade and now I don't. I'm asking for your patience here. Alright. I didn't put it back where I normally keep it. Goodness. Don't know where that went. But you know, look at this mess. It's like my brain. This was my grandmother's that I inherited. My little sister. My aunt, I think, gave it to me and my little sister. And I had it on a shelf up there. And I put my grandson's picture up there and it kind of leaned against it when I needed this cup, which a dear friend had given to me. It's an old Avon cup. She wanted me to have it, and she's no longer with us. Anyways, there was something I needed from that cup, so I brought the cup down, and then she fell and busted her arm. She was holding a book, and this little basket thing went around it. Normally I'd throw something like this away, but this is special. It was my grandmother's. And even though I should be old enough to not cry, I wanted to cry. But I didn't. I didn't cry. I wanted to, though. It was very special. Not only because it belonged to my grandmother, it's my aunt. Thought of me to have it. But I'm pretty sure she felt like I should have been more responsible for it than what's happened. I should have put it somewhere else. But I gotta find all the parts. It's not all there. But it's just how my brain's been feeling lately anyway. It's just kind of all broken in all the pieces. So I glued that. I would like to trim the edges, but that's not going to happen right now. So that's one book. I guess the whole book is out. Oh well. And then here's the next book. This is the first one that I did. Got this one a little bit lower. You don't see the little pin there, but I think I crimped it to the side a little bit too much. It's one of my little seahorses I thought I'd put in there. I don't know yet. I know the lavender one, I want to do sort of a dragonfly type thing to it. So let me tell you, when we were at the Winter Wonderland, we were setting up. I had to get up early, and they said to be there at 7:20, no earlier than 7:20, so I was trying to abide by the rules. We were going to be on a road. I was thankful for that because I didn't really want to be in the dirt. So I've never done this before, so I had my aunt and uncle follow behind me. I went and tried to catch all the lights going there, driving the speed limit, and still got there a little bit early, and lo and behold, there was most everybody was already set up. Story of my life. But before I went, I made sure I had my husband, he'll make the coffee before he goes to bed, set the pot. But what he doesn't realize is I get up so super early that, you know, the pot is not brewing, so I do the button anyway and get the pot brewing. He likes it strong, and I can't drink it strong, so I tone it down a bit so it's not so strong. My blood pressure can't handle all that. So I made sure I had coffee, but I didn't sip any of it before I got there. I had to unload everything and put everything on the side of the road out of the way so I can set up the tent after I drop everything off and come back to my car, or drop my car off and then come back and set my tent up. By the time I got back, the tent was already out of the package and somewhere else away from where it needed to be set up, and then I went ahead and set it up, and the girl that was on the opposite side of us and me needed the space, so I had to move everything over. And when that happened, my coffee got kicked over, and I hadn't had any of my coffee. So that's how my day got started. Later on, I went, after everything was all set up and things seemed to be going well, I went to go hunt for that coffee. Surely there was a vendor somewhere. I went to go hunt down my sister and see if I could find her. And I found her and my brother-in-law. And they were actually within sight. Actually, my sister found me first. She saw me the whole time. I had no idea where she was. Anyways, I went, after visiting my sister, I went and looked for my coffee. Couldn't find it, so I found this other little place that was like Thai tea or something. And I thought, well, it's hot out. I'll try that. Not the caffeine I wanted, but I'll try it. So I was, I think, next coming up in line, and then my brother-in-law, boom, he was standing there and said that they had drip coffee right around the corner from their tent. So I went all the way back with him. And got in line, and then it was my turn, and I was all excited. I finally was able to have my coffee, and then the sign was cash, Venmo, or Cash App only, and to which I had none. So I went all the way back and got the Thai tea, which was very delicious. I got, my aunt and I both won. It was so good. She had gotten some sort of cheese puffy balls. That was delicious. Italian cheese balls, I think is what it's called. I'm not real sure. It was really good. Anyway, we had a really good day, minus coffee, which I have tendonitis and my ears are always ringing, and I noticed the ringing wasn't as intense. I mean, it's still, I hear it now. I hear it every single day. My doctor said there isn't anything to do they can do about it, so something I have to live with. So I'm masking at night so I can sleep. If you don't know what masking is, it's just like it sounds. You just mask over the sounds with other sounds to kind of disguise the ringing. But I think avoid stress. Caffeine, avoid caffeine. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know how I got it, but they say it's not really within the ear. It's like behind the ear. It's in the brain somewhere. That's what my research is telling me. I don't know for sure. You may have gone to the doctor and you may know more than I do about the subject. I do know that I didn't have it, and then I went to the dentist and I had some dental work done, and my mouth was open for 2 hours straight. And then I went home and I noticed the next morning I was hearing this ringing. And I must have had it and just really not noticed. I don't know. I just really haven't noticed it. But after that, I've noticed. And also, when I turn my neck to the left, it pops quite often. And I had fallen off a ladder trying to clean the side of the house and hit the ground and snatched my neck back. So that was a few years back, but that could have happened. I had another neck injury 2 years ago. I was in a car wreck with my daughters were little, and I never went to the doctor for it, but I was pretty jammed up. It was raining. It was my daughter's last day of school. It was in South Carolina, and I went through a light, was going through a light, and a truck just all of a sudden turned in front of me. And I skidded because it was wet, and hit the truck on my side. It was going to hit kind of head on a little bit, but I kind of turned the wheel to keep it from hitting my babies. But they didn't seem like they were hurt or anything. None of us went to the hospital. We probably should have. But, that was many years ago, but I hurt my neck then. I was so stiff. But didn't go to the doctor. So, it was that. There was a couple other instances. I was shoved, fell into a table, and neck snatched back then. So it's been many times my neck has been snatched back. So I kind of have a feeling that it's from the neck injuries that why I have this tendonitis, and the jaw, the neck, all that. I don't know. And it's probably none of it. Who knows? But who cares? Why am I telling you? Do you care? No, I don't think so. We're here for the joy and love of art. All right, so I did this, and this dance experiment for me. There's a lot of you out here that you make these beautiful altered books and treasured books and junk journals. Still don't know where that razor blade somewhere. I'm just making more messes. All right. Okay, so I'll put that down. Uh-oh, that kind of stuck right there. Uh-oh. Little dots, I don't know. How'd that happen? That's okay, I'm going to cover it up anyway. Looks like that was sliced. So right now I'm hearing, I think, a truck and a trailer with all his little kayaks. It's a different business that's working his business. I hear him running down the road. That trailer being pulled. It's hilarious. Okay. So, oh Lord, things are falling. Okay, I thought the next thing what I do, I thought it'd be pretty, is to, oh no, I don't know, got a low battery, I don't know what you missed, but probably not much of anything. But I thought this would be pretty with this. I got lost there, but hanging off of here somehow. But I got these whole things. Got it at Hobby Lobby. Got this at Hobby Lobby. The paper at Hobby Lobby. The book, Dollar Tree. These Hobby Lobby. Tassels. You know, did I get at Hobby Lobby? Yes. And usually it's just things that I find around the house, but this time I didn't. I bought a lot of stuff I normally don't buy. I got an email that I was approved to go to this Winter Wonderland, and I have a job that kind of gets in my way. It was only supposed to be during the summer, and I wouldn't let it go. It was my fault. But I've got to let it go. Gotta let them know. I gotta let you go. I'll see you in the summer maybe, like in the studio, but I can't keep traveling in these schools early in the morning. Anyways, my ear is starting to do that thing again. I think I'm stressing myself out just talking about it. All right, so that kind of idea is to hook that there, and I guess put some tassels through here. when I found all this, I thought these were so cute. A bunch of little strings. Just going to be too long. This one, I don't know if I want to wrap that around there. I think I do. So I'll have that one go that way. Kind of crisscross them. Probably going to be too long. Making these videos and listening to myself whenever I go back, I think to myself, I don't even know who that person is. I don't sound like myself. I think my personality is one way, but it's another on these videos. Excuse me. I'm way better. I was so sick. Now my husband is. But I'm way better. And I'm so happy. So I'm going to give these a little trim. These are actually leftovers. From what you say? Do I hear you asking? Oh, it must be the ringing in my ears. I don't know. I made these yo-yo ornaments. I thought it would be I had a bright idea. I didn't see anything on the internet or anything about making what I had in my brain. So I created my own. And I made 6 ornaments for this thing. And it seemed like I had a lot of people that seemed interested in it, but nobody bought. I don't know if I want to just go ahead and hook it there or make it detachable. Should I? What should I do? Should I put it right there? Or should I just go ahead and put it on that ring? I'm so confused right now. Well, I bought these rings for this. I kind of stick it through here like that. And I'm going to kind of go like this with it. And do this. There's a name for it, for this type of knot. If you know what it is, leave it in the comments, pretty please. Oh, that's pretty, just like that. I thought I trimmed it up quite enough, but see how it just kind of dangles down there? Yeah, a little too much. But then I got to attach. I got this and this. I want to attach this. I think I'm going to put it on a chain. And where might I get that chain? Oh, look. Lo and behold, beside me. This is like I guess they call them caboodles back in the day. They were plastic though, but I used to buy these for my girls for Christmas to put the makeup in or what have you. But not being used. My daughter, youngest daughter, whoever gave this to me. Here's a chain. Use this chain and oh, look at their wire cutters. Guess what? I lost the chain. Did you see what I've done with it? I dropped it. Yes, welcome to my world. There was a chain. Oh, I don't know if that's the same one that there's a chain. It looks like the other one, so it must be it. This is rather big, I don't know. Okay. So somewhere along here. There it is, right there. All right. All right, so I have this little ring hook thing here. And I found it in the shower. I'd taken it off and put it on the little shelf. And so I put it back on my finger when I took a shower. I'm gonna have to end this soon. My phone is about to die. Uh-oh. It's stuck in there. I tell you what, guys, I must be the most goofiest woman on the planet Earth. I do the strangest things. Right now, this is stuck. There, I got it. I got it. There we go. So what is it about Thanksgiving that you like? Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? It used to be one of my favorite holidays, having all my kids around and neighbors come over and my mom and dad come over. Then sometimes I'd have friends over and we'd smoke the turkey and ham. Back when I used to eat ham, I don't eat ham anymore because the test results of that. I need to be careful with some of the things that I eat, and ham is not one of them that I should be eating. Although I do love the taste and the smell. But anyways, yeah, it's not the same anymore. I could just actually do without. It's almost like another day. We just add turkey to the menu. I miss my family. Right. I think I'm going to do it kind of this far down. I don't want it to get too far down. I want it up a little. Maybe something like that. So what I'm going to do here, I need glasses so I can see what I'm doing here. I don't need this much chain, so I'm going to get rid of some of it. Can't see. Ah, man, I don't know which one. My mother always made like a cranberry fluff and a lime salad. It was so good. Well, she still does, and she's just not coming to our Thanksgiving. My sister lives next door to her, so she and my dad are gonna go over there. She says she likes going over there best because her recliner is closer. She loves her naps. I love mine too. Oh, my goodness. It would help if I could see. It gets frustrating. Okay, I think I got it. I got it. Now I need a hoop. Ring. And I believe I know where to find one. Thank goodness I know where something is. Back in here. Go down here. It's going to be under here. Voila. So what you hear is Dixie in the background. Dixie is my elderly dog. She is about 12 years old now. She's a good girl. Very good girl. I got her from another one of my past miserable jobs. One of my co-workers, I guess while she was at work, her dog was in her backyard, and I guess a neighbor dog had gotten to her dog while she was working, and her dog had a bunch of puppies. So I got the remaining 2 that was left over, which are the females. Everybody wanted a male, which I don't understand because I prefer the females. I like to grow herbal gardens and stuff, and I don't want a male boy dog hiking all over my plants. That's just me. anyways, I prefer a squatter. If I can even see this, but I'm trying to clasp this together. Again, I can't really see very well. It's frustrating. I've got readers all over the place, but up here, because I got them downstairs and probably several different places. But where I need it, that's just the way it is. I think that's closed, kind of, sort of. It's not the way I want it, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, now this one I need to bend outward. Okay. And then I'm going to put it on here. I have this separated. Can you believe this? There you go. I had this separated. So we're going to just put this on. There it is. And I want to stick this here. And then close it. That's simple enough. Thank goodness something worked out. Okay, there we go. Got a little dragonfly. Then I got a tassel. I thought this tassel would be pretty. Put the tassel right there. I'm not going to add another hoop ring. I'm going to use the one that's on there. It's pretty big. Put it up here somewhere. Anyway, Dixie's, I had Dixie and Trixie, and I chose Trixie. She's black and white, her sister, and anyway, she died back in December after Christmas. It was really hard. I had her cremated and put in a box, and had her paw prints done, and they gave me like a bookmark type thing that you put in the ground and it grows flowers. I didn't do anything with it. She's still in a bag. I can't deal with it. I made a canvas for my husband for his birthday last year before she passed, because we knew she was going. But she was 11 when she passed away. All right, well, it's kind of like this right now. And then you hear Zoe. I'm going to go see what's going on down there. But here's this so far. And my honey is home. Anyway, that's what I got so far. You have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye.